Hi there, it's Kovu. Right, so I haven't uploaded a video in soon 3 weeks, and I am sorry for that if anyone enjoy watching my videos. Some people have told me that they do, which is really awesome. Thank you, that means a lot actually. Right, but I've just been feeling very, very bad. I just haven't had the energy to make a video and I felt really uninspired. But enough about that. I just wanted to make this quick video. I wasn't planning on making a video anytime soon, really. But I just feel like this is really important to talk about. Right, so like an hour ago, I went to my local shopping centre to buy some avocados. And at my local shopping centre, I walked past Tiger or TGR or whatever, which is like a shop, right, where you can just buy lots of random stuff. So I walked in there to buy some super glue because, you know, it's always nice to have super glue, and I've been really into making sculptures out of random stuff lately. So I just, bought some super glue. So then I was going to pay for them, the two little things of super glue I bought, not important. And I couldn't help but notice the girl who worked there was a very, very sweet, very quiet girl, only a few years older than me. I couldn't help but notice the scars on her wrists. And at Tiger, they wear, I don't know if you've ever been to a Tiger shop, but they wear these black t-shirts, and it says Tiger or TGR or something on the front in big white letters. So yeah, they just wear t-shirts. So I just noticed the scars on her arms, and I just suddenly felt really, really sad. Which is understandable. And I just said yeah, have a nice day and stuff, and then I left the shop. Right, so on my way home I started thinking about what I was going to say in this video. I started thinking about making a video. So when I was little, my parents didn't speak very, they weren't very gentle when talking about mental illnesses and self-harm and stuff. They didn't really know anything about it. And I had a friend, her mother was dealing with some stuff. I'm not really sure what she was dealing with, but she was going through a rough time mentally. And I've gotten to know some more stuff about it recently, but this was when I was 5 and 6, so yeah. So my parents, they didn't know what was going on either, so they just thought that her mum was mad. Again, my parents, they are really lovely people, but they didn't know anything about this mental stuff. So when I was little, I believed that people who self-harm, they were stupid. They were just straight up dumb. I don't know if that was my parents' intention to make me think that way. It probably wasn't, because again, my parents are lovely people. But that was what I believed, they were just stupid. And I'd never grow up and be stupid like that. I knew better, of course. But then later I realised that it wasn't the people themselves who were stupid, it was the action that was stupid. Because it is stupid to hurt yourself. It doesn't make you stupid, but the action itself is terrible, it's stupid, it's just awful. It shouldn't happen, people shouldn't do that, it's just awful. Wait, I'm gonna check my phone because I wrote some stuff down that I wanted to talk about. Right. But what is stupid though is romanticising of self-harm. It pisses me off, all these online communities. I must admit that a couple years ago I was guilty of this, but when you are going through a really rough time, it is hot, it's very easy to sort of get into that, it's very, very easy. And also when you don't really know anything about it, you just see these are my feelings, I feel terrible, oh, there are people who can relate and they are saying like all these things, like posting all these pictures online, like all these poems about like self-harm and suicide and how it's like tragically beautiful. Like, they understand me, so they must be right, right? Well, that's what you think when you're young and you hit puberty and all these things start happening. Also, what's stupid is posting pictures online of your scars. I'm not guilty of doing this, but you know, I sort of understand. And even if people say that they don't want attention, that it's really no reason, like no other reason to post those things online, you know, like, oh yeah, but people can relate, but then you are seeking attention. Sorry, but again, I sort of understand, but just don't, just don't do that. That's just, don't do that. And you know, it's really hard to stop once you have started, and you know, at first it can feel a bit better for less of it, you know, but just believe me, in the long run it just makes everything so much worse, because it is like an addiction, you know, and it's really hard to stop, and you'll just like, you'll regret it really bad. So just you do yourself a favour and do everyone else around you a favour, because they get really hurt by you hurting yourself as well. Yeah, and I know that some people might think I'm too young to say these things, like, oh yeah, you'll regret it later, like it's not worth it and stuff, like, because like I'm only 14, soon 15, but just believe me, despite me being this young, I have done some really stupid things to myself, things that I really regret on doing, because they sort of messed me up, like really bad, and if I didn't do those things, then things would have been easier now, but you know, I can't change the past, so that's that. Yeah, right, it's really hard to stop. And you know, all my internet friends, like past internet friends, they were like, oh yeah, like try drawing on a skin, and I did try that, and like all these like creative sort of like creative ways to let your feelings out. And you know, when people ask me like, hey, like I really want to hurt myself, I'm going through a rough time, I don't know what to do, what should I do, I am guilty of saying stuff like, oh yeah, just like find a creative way to let your feelings out, it's like, it's not worth it, hurting yourself isn't worth it, like just things like that. And I remember people telling me, like, it's not exactly the same, but I remember people telling me like, oh yeah, just don't do it, like, oh yeah, just don't hurt yourself, like if it's that easy. You know, yeah, so I am sorry about that. And I know distracting myself has never really helped me. I'm sure it has helped a lot of people, and that's really freaking amazing, but it never helped me. First of all, I don't know how to distract myself, and after distracting myself, like after I was done, for example, drawing, those feelings would still be there, and I wouldn't know what to do, and then in the end I'll just like give in to those feelings, and yeah. So what made me stop was to realise how freaking stupid it was, and I made myself feel ashamed, like I always did. Like after I hurt myself, like every time I felt so ashamed and I felt so stupid, and I was like, oh god, why did I do that? Like that is so stupid, I feel so weak. But just like that, just like really intense, like just like I started seeing it as something incredibly embarrassing and something stupid. Yeah, so what actually really helped me was watching Onision's videos. I know that people either really hate him or really love him. I really freaking hated him at first. He has some pretty strong opinions, and he's pretty harsh about things that he talk about, but his videos on self-harm and suicide and eating disorders and all that stuff, it just made me feel so freaking stupid that I was like, nah, I'm not doing this. I don't want to be stupid. I don't want to be stupid. Right, so this video got much longer than I expected, and I actually have a ton of schoolwork I have to do, so I'm just gonna end this video here. But yeah, just please take care of yourselves, right? I just want you all to be nice to yourselves. I would just want everyone to be nice to yourselves, or to themselves. You know, if everyone were kind to themselves and like treated themselves right, both like mentally and physically, the world would be a much better place. So yeah. Alright, I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Eat, drink and do not hurt yourselves, and stay safe as always. And if this is the first video you see of me, or like the first time you see me, hi, my name is Kovu, and yeah, if you want to see more of my awkward little face, then click the subscribe button and stuff, and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, or a thumbs down if you didn't like it. No hard feelings. I like honesty, I really appreciate that, and leave a comment if you want to. I don't know, people just always say this in videos, so, but you know. Also, I enjoy reading comments, so like, yeah, it's not that I don't care about it, it's just like, I feel like I have to say it, because I soon have like 2,000 subscribers, which is freaking amazing. But yeah, right, anyway, I'm gonna go now. I'll see you in my next video. Alright. Bye!